Hello and welcome to Jurassic Park. Yes, the Hot Wheels expansion has come to Forza Horizon 3 and we have a giant mechanical dinosaur because why on earth not? Yeah, this is absolutely glorious, and we are going to start off by racing some of the new Hot Wheels cars that have arrived, beginning with the Rip Rod, that there's slightly too many of them to fit on the track. We're going to go for a, I don't know how many lap race around the circuit that is behind this dinosaur, and kind of see how the racing works. We've all done a little bit of driving around here, and don't really know how it's going to work with a whole group of us racing. So it can only go well, really. Right, we will set this up to B class. We will go. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so we can set the time of day. Sure enough, that's normal. We can actually choose what sort. Ooh, what do we want? A loop-the-loop, the wave, boost jumps, split jump, split. Let's go split cross. That can only go well. Collisions on, teams off. 4-lap race around a circuit I have not driven. Fantastic. And yeah, we will go with our Rip Rod. 205 horsepower, 206 torque. Not massively powerful at all. This vehicle doesn't weigh too much, though, admittedly, at 1,800 pounds. It's all coming from a 1-litre engine. That's not a bad amount of performance from a 1-litre engine. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other cars in the game. You've got the Honda, the little Honda S800? S600? Because it's a 600cc engine, possibly? I can't remember the name of the car now. Yeah, the little Honda has got a smaller engine than this, but other than that, you know, the likes of the Reliant and the Isetta, but it's, yeah, some decent performance from a very, very small engine. Hopefully, should be some interesting racing. Well, I don't really know if I want to be at the front of the grid, to the back of the grid, or in the middle of the grid. I'm going to be relatively towards the back. I'm thinking perhaps if we are a bit further back, we can try and stay out of trouble. Staying out of trouble will be a useful thing with this one. I'm going to try some cockpit view. I might end up going to third person. I will go into third person for the next couple of cars, because I know what the visibility is like on the next couple of cars. This one here, visibility isn't too bad. There's a lot of noise, but not a huge amount of movement in this opening stage. I kind of feel like I want the crazy slipstream from GTA 5. I kind of feel like that's what we should be expecting here. Oh, through the middle. Nope, we got nailed. This is the split bit that I could choose. So there's not a full-on course creator. Kind of a little bit of a shame, but I wasn't really expecting a full course creator. However, you can pick the stunts that go on in the races. I didn't know you could do it in the multiplayer races. In this sort of the single-player stuff, you can choose. You can, if the race circuit itself has got multiple stunts, you can choose what goes on in each different slot. So you can kind of partially create your own custom circuit. This is all becoming a big hug the inside fest on the way through the spiral. Can't really see much of what's going on ahead of us. I'm not sure fifth gear was the best one to be going for. Ooh, almost got some sideways action going on there. That's not what we want. Oh, we've got a car sneaking up the inside. Another one of the fears that I had for this DLC was the courses were all going to be just flat out and not have to worry about corners almost. That really isn't the case. You do still have to very much worry about braking and so on. Here we go. We're going to hit the turbo boost. Now, the trick with the car, I don't even know where we're going anymore. Yeah, okay, we're going to go to a third person. The camera for third person is actually very, very good, which is always nice to have. It does a much better job than the GTA 5 camera of following the cars around the loop. We do have a 6th gear. I might not put it up in a 6th gear at the right time. Never mind, we're going to buzz the limit to 144 miles an hour. Oh! Is that someone clearing off into the trees, or have I lagged out completely? I think it might be me about to lag out of this one. That is a solid start. Oh, yeah, we've got some big old connection troubles going on. Okay, game, we're going to calm down. This is everybody trying to download Hot Wheels at the moment. Have just crashed the Forza servers. There is, I don't know where cars are anymore. My car's going in super hyperspeed mode. This is very difficult to control. What is going on with super hyperspeed mode? Game, please behave yourself. Have we finished super hyperspeed mode? Don't really know. I think we have. Okay, we've come out of super hyperspeed mode in 7th place. There are buggies around us, buggies in front of us. Try not to fall off the course would always be good start. And we're missing the dinosaur. Maybe the start line isn't where the where we were parked up. Isn't where that? I don't know. Thought it was, but apparently not. Never mind. Oh, it's starting to rain. Just what you want. Just what you want when you're racing on a Hot Wheels track, is it to start pouring down with rain. Now, we're going to try and... Oh, I've slowed down too much this time around. Through the crossover point. I'm trying to get a good run out the other side. We might actually still get a good run out the other side for this one. Yeah, we are going to close a little bit of ground. I'm constantly expecting there to be a super mega slipstream, because that was what GTA 5 would have, and that is where you would tend to see this sort of a race, would be GTA 5. Do we want 4th gear? Do we want 5th gear? I don't really know. Can we make a legitimate overtake on this never-ending left-hand corner? Someone's shot up the course, probably banged the inside wall, or got a big bit of oversteer. I don't know how the rain affect. We're going to try to sneak the inside. Sneak the inside. I am here. Oh, no, I'm getting some oversteer now. Sneaking the inside didn't work. Nope. We tried it. We pulled a little bit of a gap to the cars behind us. It is flat out through here. Not though through this next part. Oh, I could have carried it. Oh, I couldn't. Well, I could have carried more speed. Couldn't have carried as much speed as the car ahead of me, but ended up in the wall. Quick 6th gear so that we don't buzz the limiter as soon. There we go. Yeah. Whenever you come up to a boost pad, put it in the highest gear your car has to offer, because they will catapult you forwards at an alarming rate. And if you don't have it in a high gear when you start slowing down, or when you kind of end the effect of the boost pad, you kind of engine brake your car into obliteration. So that is something to watch out for. This is a really, really horrible bit, because you've really got to slow that vehicle down after the huge speed boost. Bouncing across the inside. 2nd and 3rd have fallen back towards us a little bit in all of this. That's quite nice if we can keep things smooth. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up too much to the cars ahead. We'll have to wait and see. If I can drive well, carry as much momentum as possible through these corners. You never know. Oh, big puddle on the inside. Not fun. Oh, nearly fell off the course. Yeah, it's not all fun and games around here, you know. There are some real big curves that you can fall off, and you can very easily fall off into the water. This particular circuit that I've happened to pick for our first event, actually a longer circuit than I was expecting it to be lap time-wise, seems to be relatively nice in terms of obstacles. Like, we've not got, I say not in terms of obstacles, we've not got too many places where you can just fall straight off the track, which is nice. We're going to go this way. Sure, I'm hoping that these guys are going to run into one another and cause some issues. They did not. We are catching up slightly. The leader has checked out at the front, some 3 seconds, or 3 seconds down the road from the cars ahead of us, 6 seconds down the road from me. Now, if they can have a 3-car battle for position, that works out quite nicely for me. I'm running around on my own, got no pressure from any of the cars behind, don't have to worry about trying to defend. I don't know how slipstream works when we've got a car quite as slow as this one. We will probably not get much of a tow regardless. We're not going massively fast. Engine swap wise with this car, you can put the V8 racing engine in it, which we saw and immediately everyone was interested in. That may well be a thing at some point, V8 racing rip-rock. It just doesn't feel, it feels like it should be a little bit faster. It looks fast, it just doesn't really... I know it's not necessarily designed to be a crazy vehicle, but I was expecting a little bit more performance from it. 6th gear. Up into... This isn't even really a conventional loop. It's just sort of a flop. I don't really know what else to call it. It's a strange corner. There's lots of different, just, you know, like non-conventional loops in many ways around this course. We've been catapulted forwards here on the brakes. How late dare you go on the brakes through there? That's actually about perfect from me. If I could stop sliding the car. No! We got fantastic on the way in, bounced it around on the curves on the way out, and all of the glorious time we made up, we then lost. The 3-car battle ahead of me is not slowing them down enough. We were catching, and then it's all got away. Oh, we need to slow down up there. Oh no, not as much as we did, because I thought we were going over that way. My bad. That's probably any chance of a podium gone out of the window. It does look like we're going to end up settling for this... yeah, I say settling. We're not going to have much choice. We've got cars behind. A little bit closer now from a couple of clumsy mistakes by me. I would imagine the 3 ahead are going to go all down the same path of that split, because there's no... When you're all racing like that, there's no need to risk going for anything. There's no need to risk, although they have. I guess you might find a way to overtake if you can be extra quick through here on the cars ahead, but it is a big risk you running into somebody. Indeed, I imagine there must have been a run-into, because they have now fallen back a little bit. Because I'm now back within a little bit closer in terms of sight. So there was probably a crash on the way through there. Fortunately, very difficult to do too much about it. Yeah, I'm liking the circuit, although this long loop here has not much going on for quite some time. If we put it up into 5th, because we're going to have to change down again, because it starts going back up again and we run out of speed, so we put it back down into 4th perhaps. There might be a better way of taking these, like these sort of long banked corners. I feel like there's probably a trick to getting speed out of them that we will find in no time, but at the moment nobody really knows what the best way around them is. Oh, I'm going to push my luck too hard. I kind of had to try something if I was going to catch up to the cars ahead, and well, that didn't really work. 6th gear, 170 miles an hour, that one catapults you out. I think different boost pads do give you different speed boosts, because one of the ones I hit earlier with I think one of the bucket list events I was just doing gave me a Cooper Works Mini at 200 miles an hour after hitting the speed boost, which is quite a lot. Quite a lot of miles an hour. I had no idea where that car there came from. That came from a mile back to have a go. We're going to fight our corner on the inside. It's some wheel-to-wheel stuff. You obviously got a much better run down that boost pad than I did. I didn't seem like I got a huge amount of speed, but yeah, I don't know whether I did something wrong with my car, whether I was in a silly gear. I don't think I was. I thought I put it up into the right gear. He's never going to be able to find space there. Across the crest we go. Here, a little bit of oversteer. Typical 4th place, or the car up ahead, whatever place he was in before. I made a mistake. It has dropped back. If I hadn't been mega slow, we might have been able to climb a 4th. We've had a big oversteer moment there. That's not good. Whereas there's a car on the inside as we're going to do a run towards the line, I think. Or the course is going to come back to me. I'm going to be on the inside. It's going to be wheel to wheel across the line. I am going to claim. That's a close old finish from me back. Very close finish. Too many mistakes. Too many mistakes from me in all of that. I don't think I had one particular good lap. Well, there we go. I think we might have had a lag out. That might have been what went on with the mid-session nonsense. Either way, midfield on our there's a T-Rex just about in the background. That's a lot of monies. Is that a lot of monies for a race? I don't actually know. I guess it was a relatively long race actually compared to the ones that we normally do in these. Accidentally. Hey, we got to level up. So my first wheel spin on the Hot Wheels Island. I got a Horizon Edition car. I got the Ford Ute. Can we get lucky now that I'm recording? We can get a car that I very much like. I'll take it. It's not a Hot Wheels. It's not a Hot Wheels Edition. It's not a Horizon Edition, but I won't complain at Cooper Works Mini. So, for our second race, we have got the Bone Shaker. Admittedly, we have had this car to play around with on Forza 6, but now we're going to be putting it around a Hot Wheels track here. I'm starting from a 4th place on the grid. For this circuit, we're playing around some of the skyscrapers. I didn't pay attention to the name of the circuit. But I chose our obstacle as a loop. I don't know at what point around the track a loop is going to occur, but that is something that we are going to have to deal with here as we run through the first corner. Now there's going to be a fair bit of oh crap, there's a boost pad leading to a loopy loop. Oh bugger. Gears, I don't know if you have a 6th gear. You do have a 6th gear, you don't have a 7th. 6th will have to do. Oh, this is one of the lazy sort of long sweeping loops rather than a nice tight loop. I think that might be the loop that I've put in there. We'll keep it in 6th. We'll keep it in 6th. I like how it gets speed boost. Oh, good God, we're jumping between skyscrapers. I like how it's getting speed boost like a fraction before we hit the ramp. Oh, that's going to be a really nasty bugger of a corner. Yeah, you got to really make sure you slow down. Use the 2 leaders as the guinea pigs for that. That looks like a really angry pack of cars behind us. I imagine this would be the loop then that I put in. It's a more conventional loop. So I'm trying to get slipstream. Apparently it's great drafting going on and a great loop. And I'm glad it was a great loop. Thank you, game, for your positive reinforcement right there. Oh, we got second place up in the wall. I've run very wide, but not quite in the fence. Can we get a good run off of the corner? Yes, we can. Where are we going? Don't really know. Well, we're committed to going this way, as is just about everyone else. Oh, got a big bounce. That's lost us some time. I imagine the car behind would have to have checked up there. I can see a shadow. I can see a nose looking to try and find a way past. Didn't quite work for them. Can we... Oh, stop with the understeer, stop with the understeer. We're all struggling, just rub the wheel against the wall. By the looks of it in the rearview mirror, everyone else is doing exactly the same thing. This is a really out-of-character corner right there. We've gone from the almost 160 mile an hour constantly around the loops, and then it all just suddenly slows down for that very, very technical final section. That's a bit mean. Quite interesting, but a bit mean. Okay, there we go. We're onto the loop. 190 miles an hour hit with our bone shaker. Yeah, I can't imagine that's particularly comfortable in this vehicle. And then we've got to try and thread the needle between some skyscrapers. Things can go very, very wrong with these jumps. Like, that's not a foregone conclusion that you are making that jump. If you get hit, if you twist a little bit on takeoff, you are going straight into a skyscraper right there. That is for sure. I can't do much about catching the leader. Like, we're at that tantalising distance where you can see them. You're keeping the gap a constant, but you can't quite do anything about closing up to them. And third is very, very close behind me. So I've got to be wary that I don't make any silly mistakes as we run into, I say a tight corner, it's not, but it's certainly not a flat-out corner around there. We are, I think, flat out down here. Yeah, because if we're going to go over this way, I did actually have a little lift, a confidence lift. I saw the brake lights come on ahead of me, and it kind of panicked me slightly. Oh, I'm being braver through there, but in turn, being a little bit riskier, bouncing off the wall. We have closed a little bit now. Little by little, we are starting to catch the leader ever so slightly. Don't get caught out by the tremendous understeer. Tremendous understeer from these cars. I am very late on the brakes, too late in fact, into that horrendous final corner. You see the the wiggling going on from the car ahead is pretty damn impressive right there. Can I be quick? Yes, we can. Leaders all sorts of sideways. Here we go. This is our chance perhaps. Set it up into that 6th gear. Try and make sure we don't buzz the limiter any more than we absolutely have to. Oh, where are we going to find a way by? It's all going to come down, I think, to that final corner. Possibly, unless there is a mistake from one of us, which is, you know, always possible around here. Unless there is a mistake, it probably will all come down. Oh, or we could have a really awkward bump on the landing. Okay, we got away with that. We got away with that as we now bound into the hairpin. Oh, there was a little error. It's a little error, but you only lose a fraction of momentum. I got away with my horrendous landing there. Now, that was very, very lucky from me. Around the loop we go. Don't head out towards... I'm just sort of stuck. Just follow the tracks of the car ahead. Follow the tracks of the vehicle ahead. Unless they start making a mistake, in which case then don't follow the tracks of the vehicle ahead. Oh, we're close. We're close. Are we going to be able to do anything? Oh, I wondered if he was going to try diving down the other lane. I don't know which one's faster. Because this lane you get into faster. Oh, we're both in the wall. We both bounce the wall. That's how hard we are pushing. Can we get our nose up the inside? Oh, we're just about there. We're almost there, but are we going to be able to find a way past? I'm going on the brakes a little bit earlier because I know the understeer that these cars have. I'm going to take you out towards the wall. Oh, it's all going to come down to this final corner. I'm earlier on the brakes than he is. Is he going to find the fence? I think he will. He's sliding up the inside. It's going to be victory for me in the Bone Shaker. What a race that one was. What an absolutely fantastic race. We're racing on a Hot Wheels track with a, well, almost fictional car. I know there was a real one made. And we did an entire final lap. There was no collisions between the pair of us. And I got him on the final, well, kind of the final couple of corners. He outbraked himself just a tad, running wide and then trying to get on the power, too much wheel spin. Oh, that was a race and a half. That was brilliant, brilliant fun with the Bone Shakers there. I am absolutely loving this expansion pack. And finally, we have got one of the craziest cars ever to come to a Forza game, full stop. It is the Twin Mill. It has two engines, 1,400 horsepower, 1,400 torque. That is some serious statistics on this car. And we are going to race it around about the nastiest circuit that I could find. We're not going to drive it from first person because visibility is abysmal. You saw from that, you just don't see a thing out of this car at all. The obstacle that I picked was called the Wave, that I assume is this bit. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty than I thought it was going to be. I actually got into a little bit of trouble there as we barrel our way into turn one. Everyone's stacked up on the outside. I will just be a little patient, bide your time here in all of this. Oh, crap! No, not that much time, though. That's not good. Come on, get going again. Oh, dear. That's not worked how I'd hoped. That is not... We had an amazing race. We had a truly epic race, and now it's all a little bit squiffy. There's a sixth gear. Fire ourselves 217 miles an hour in the car as we launch into these half pipes. I'm not sure if the quicker way to take it is up on the banking or not. We'll kind of see because there's a car on our inside. Does look like the banking is the way to go here. Also, judging by the tyre tracks, the banking is definitely the way to go. Everyone else thinking so as well. Ooh, that is a really nasty checkpoint right there. That would be so easy to miss. We're going to come flying past. Oh, sorry. Small bit of landing on. Uh-oh. We're going to end up in the wall if we're not careful. There we go. Well, I mean, okay, it's not quite gone perfectly according to plan, this race, with a little escapade into the water. However, we have now got cars to race with. And that is the more important thing in many, many ways. Oh, we're all going to end up in the fence. None of us saw that one coming. Oh, this car is actually really good. Considering the craziness of it, it's actually very, very controllable right now. Do we need gravity? Is that a thing that we need to worry about? I don't think so, really. Let's not... Ooh, that's a really horrible corner to know what to do with. We've all done exactly the same thing. And, oh, no, come back now. Thank you, car. Well, we nearly rolled it. We've fallen down into 10th place now. Oh, crap. This is going to be bouncy hell, isn't it? Oh, more bouncy hell for the purple car ahead of me. But still, let's go try and get it stopped now. I'm not sure the Wave was a good call with this car. That probably would have been better with the Rip Rod to have gone for that one and gone for anything else. Anything else, literally, with this car. Oh, no one else fell in the water. Just the two of us on that. But I've no doubt everyone saw that and has now made a very, very big mental note not to get that jump wrong, because otherwise you will end up in trouble. All right, 6th gear, 217 again. Across the jump we go. Now, are we all... Yeah, well, everyone's running up the banking. It's the way to go here. Right up. In fact, everyone's running as high as you dare before you run the risk of touching the pipe. You don't really want to go for that one. Now, you will have to come down. The reason why I'm trying to get my car down, of course, is we have got to make sure that we get through this checkpoint. That's actually a really interesting corner. It's a really interesting corner, the way you've got to change direction. You don't have to brake for it per se. You can make a round, but you will want to because you want to try and get that better line through the horrible, nasty banking. Oh, green car's brushed the wall. Admittedly, so have I. Now, around here. It's like the exit of these corners. You just want a little lift. Just a tiny... I say the tiniest lift. We're going to end up in the side of the green car. But you do want a small lift. The speed that the car is going and the amount of speed that it picks up around here, you just end up running quite high on the course. We have a little dab on the brakes, in fact, on the way in. See if that does the job. Oh, yeah, it would do the job if I knew how much we were needing to go on the brakes, catch the mayhem. We've done it somehow. Oh, come on. He's had more trouble than I. Well, this isn't going to be a last lap battle for the lead. Well, unless something big goes on up ahead. I'm just seeing a lot of cars bouncing out of control. Keep your foot down. Yep, that's worked. Somehow just keep foot down across the Wave has done the job. Never mind. Do we have that sort of the Wave section in actual Hot Wheels sets? I can't say I've ever seen one, but I could well not have seen it. It might exist. So yeah, let me know, people, if that is an actual thing, because I would imagine the rest of the stuff around here is, is all bits from, from Hot Wheels sets, like the, the half-pipe things we're heading to here, and so on. But yeah, don't know, on the wave section, of course the loops, that sort of thing. Right, no, oh, it's all gone wrong. I don't know how on earth we spun that, and what on earth I could have done. That's really disappointing. Oh dear. We were fine across the wave. We were flat out across the wave. I don't think I had my wheel. I might have had my wheels turned. It might have been my bad on that one. But we're going to come a very, very lonely 8th place, I think, here. Unless something miraculous has happened. I love that corner. That is such a good corner to throw the car through. Yeah, unless something miraculous happens. Might find a couple of cars bouncing the wall. Might find a couple of cars actually launch themselves out of the circuit here. That's my only real hope of catching anybody else up here. Is that some people have problems of their own around these long banked corners. It's where you come out of the banking, I think, is what gets you. Because you're fine when you're in it, but it's as you, or if you're carrying a lot of speed on the way in, it's as the circuit unbanks itself, that's when you get into trouble with the, a little bit of circuit knowledge will come in no end of handy around here. Yeah, it's that, exactly as I kind of thought it was. Disappointment for me. Awkward landing would see any chance of a good finish. Scuppered for the orange twin mill. Great car though, and I wouldn't get fastest lap. I was not second fastest lap, I think, of the field. Yeah, had one. Oh no, third fastest. Sorry, one good lap. Mistakes quite easy to make around here. However, the courses are absolutely fantastic. That though is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.